Hello there, welcome back to another For Men Only Bible devotional. I'm Chris McMichael. We've been looking at what it means to be an example of the believer. Not just an example to the believer, but an example of the believer. So that no matter who looks at you, whether they're a pagan, whether they're an atheist, whether they're a Muslim or a Hindu, they can look at you and know exactly what a believer in Jesus Christ looks like. Our second verse we want to look at is 1 Timothy chapter 3, beginning in verse 1. And we're going to cover these in the next few devotions. It says this is a true saying, if a man desire the office of a bishop, he desires a good work. We might safely interchange the word bishop for elder or for leader or for mature believer, because certainly what follows are 16 qualifications of a mature believer. The first qualification to be a mature believer, a mature man of God, is you desire a good work. If you're not willing to work, the Lord's never going to count you as a strong Christian. Part of being a godly man is this work ethic, this hard, gritty drive in you to continually build the kingdom, build your family, build your own life. Lazy people are not promoted. In fact, I have a saying in our church, your laziness is training your replacement. So if you want to be replaced, just keep living the lazy life and God will replace you. This is a true saying, if a man desire the office of a bishop, he desires a good work. You need to make sure you have a good work. Second thing, says a bishop then must be blameless. And that's what we need to be as Christian men. We need to be blameless. We ought to be above reproach. One translation says that we're innocent after a public investigation. Part of being an example of the believer is that nobody can find fault with us, either in the church or outside of the church. The husband of one wife, that means no polygamy. We live in the day and age where there's a lot of divorce. It's rampant. Some folks in other cultures don't understand that here in America, you can be sued for divorce. It's not something you want, it's not something you desire, but your spouse leave you, cheat on you, betray you, and then sue you for a divorce, and you still want to reconcile, you want to make it right, and they still sue you, and the judge forces you to grant the divorce through the court action. And that's what we're talking about here, is not meaning you've never been married before, but that you're not a polygamist. If you even study the life of Moses, he was married once before, and he remarried an Ethiopian woman, and the children of Israel had a problem with that, but God didn't seem to, because it was the poor that left him and abandoned him. It wasn't the Ethiopian woman's fault. It wasn't Moses' fault for wanting to be remarried. Vigilant. That word means that we've got to be calm and collected of spirit. It means you're not given to much wine. It means sober-minded. Of good behavior. This is a word that means you have your act together. And we're going to look at that more next time. We're looking at the qualifications of a mature man of God, what it looks like when you're an example of the believer everywhere we go. Make sure you do God's Word. You'll be blessed. We'll see you next time in Jesus' name.